walking a delicate dead crawl. I feel like we always start off so far away and then you end up closer in the long run. So let's just bring you in. Oh, now you're too close. There, got a happy medium. A little aloe vera, soothing the skin. This is probably my most refreshing toner, especially for summertime. It's officially summer, yay! It just feels soothing to put it all over my neck and stuff. Alright, so in this little wonky lighting, today we will be doing green makeup, just because my peaches are bigger than ever and they have a little bit of red on them. They're not ripe yet, but they're bigger than ever and there's more of them than ever. And most of them are like, you know, that unripe green color, that kind of, it's like lime green basically, but not neon. Anyway, we're gonna do that. Let's start with eyebrows. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but in my Being Black is Worth Being video, I had navy blue eyebrows because I've been really into, as of late, bringing back the thing that I liked the most when I first started doing makeup. It's just colored eyebrows. If you're new here, you don't know this, but if you're even the slightest bit older here, in Christmas time I like exposed my old makeup, and one of the first things I did when I was doing makeup was color my eyebrows burgundy. Blah blah blah. The point is, I fell in love with that all over again after I revisited it for that video. This one is going to be a color I have not done before, which is green. And I have a lot of green, actually. I was debating on whether I would use this green in my Milani or this green from the Magic palette. The one in the Milani is obviously matte, and the one in the Magic palette is a shimmer, but it's like a dull shimmer, so it could get away with being an eyebrow. But then this one's just a good matte that'll stick to the eyebrow. And since I have more oily skin, I do like matte things for long lasting wear, and you know, it's my eyebrow, so I should have brought all my greens. Anyway, I'm gonna shake them first and then I'll see what I want to do. Still debating whether I'm gonna put on foundation. Things, because the magic green is deeper, so I feel like I want to use that one. Anyway, I think green eyeshadow is really perfect on brown eyes. I mean, I think brown eyes can pull off pretty much any color without looking too awkward. But then I'm also the type of person that thinks that any eyeshadow can look good on any eye color. I feel like any color makes your eye pop, but there are colors that are complementary. It makes your eyes and your skin just be like, stop, you know. So we're gonna use the Magic palette. Okay, this will work. This isn't the pencil I want to use for this. I've also been trying to draw my eyebrows thicker again. Like, I don't know why they keep getting so thin, but one should be flexible in life, you know. The minute you get inflexible with what's happening, because it's not the end of the world if I draw my eyebrows thin. Not to me. My sister just told me, it was like, do a little bit at a time, because when you try to do them all at once, that's when you get problems. And here I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna do that next time, and then I don't. So that was the tip. It was a tip she told me she learned somewhere. And my sister was like, when you're doing your eyebrows, don't try to go in and do one eyebrow and then go do the other eyebrow. Try to do a little bit of both at a time so that they can stay kind of within the same relativity. Because when you do like one whole eyebrow and then you come back and try to do the other, that's when you have the most problems, right? And I was like, you ain't wrong. Alright, in my mirror they don't look so bad. I've had that concealer in my little to-go pouch. Not to-go pouch, it's like a little makeup kit I got for my birthday. And I'm usually just fucking around with it in the middle of the night, but not to do eyebrows. I forgot how good it was to do my eyebrows because the wand is so chubby. So we're gonna go with Nana and push it up under the eyebrow. That's my way of setting that concealer. Lift and push. You know, I thought, I read this article the other day. Should I really talk about this on this channel? My thing is, even in the midst of your own suffering, you should understand that, look how much this is hurting me, but what are my respite points, and how can I do even what someone would say is the littlest thing to relieve someone else from feeling this kind of suffering or their kind of suffering, that kind of thing. This channel is my way of doing that. I'm someone who's loved YouTube for I'm someone who's loved YouTube for quite some time now. So I was watching YouTube a lot regardless. Like, I like a lot of streaming things. Like I even stream my public television because I donate there. I'm a member. So you can stream their shows online. So I even stream public television online. I stream a lot of things online. When I'm not working, Hulu, I pay for Hulu. Lucky for me, you know, it came with the Spotify. And my family has Netflix, so we all share Netflix, and then they all share my Hulu. So I stream a lot of things, including YouTube. And I thought to myself, during this time, people might be seeking refuge any way they can because things are so topsy-turvy. And honestly, if my channel is one of those places, the least I could do is put up my videos, you know? And I know there's a week or two where I won't be here. That's usually technical malfunction. I have a lot of technical ups and downs. It's my equipment, if you'll excuse that. The bottom line here is that I've been trying to be a port in the storm here, and it was supposed to do when you take responsibility. And I guess that's the point. Today's lesson is responsibility. Why am I putting on eyeliner? I'm not done. Today's eye might be kind of simple. Why can't I open this all of a sudden? I was downstairs clicking it open, like click, 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 click. I'm gonna use my finger. This one. This is in the Jewel Heist. So, they don't have names. So, shade number 3. 3 from the left. So, responsibility is key. Especially when you have started something no one asked you to start. Of course, you know, we all learn things and things happen, but I try to take responsibility for what I'm doing. And if it just isn't working out, you gotta face up to the fact that this is gonna affect lives. You can't brush it off like it's nothing. It's something. Anyway, you know what else I thought about during this? Cryptocoin. I was wondering how that's doing. Like, how's everyone who bought their crypto coin? How's that working out? So I also stream Pluto TV, and they're playing Mortal Kombat 11. Do y'all know how long me and my sister were looking at that? Now look at them, just sitting here showing us their face. I was gonna do eyeliner, but like I don't want to. I kind of just like how this looks like this. Ooh. So now I'm using the 4th from the left, that green. I'm gonna put it on my waterline. The point here is, when you have all those resources, you can start to tell yourself when you are mentally prepared to actually absorb something instead of just being assaulted by the news. You should be mentally prepared to sit down and see what's happening and take that information proactively, even if it just means being more aware of how you act in the world because of something you saw, or signing a petition, or donating some money somewhere, or taking up community causes, or writing about it, or just telling someone about what you saw. Maybe someone who really doesn't watch the news and stuff like that, but they do get their news from people. You could be that person. I don't know where any of this conversation is going. So there you go. And we're just gonna take some of that and we're just gonna go under it so that it's not too far down. So anyway, not to cut my own self off, but be mindful of what you consume. I think trying to stay too current can be a little detrimental for some people, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. Just slow it down. I really like this but these they're incredibly smooth. This one might be my favorite just because of the color scheme, but anyway, I'm gonna use this third color. There it goes. Oh, they look pretty. Time. Let me bring you in closer. Look at that. It's like a soft green eye. Do you know? Yeah. We're gonna jump right to mascara. No. We're gonna take that same green that was on the bottom. We're just gonna take it right on the outside of the top. There we go. Then we're going to use the Lash Sensational because it's a brown color, really. Excuse me, use that side to push this down. I barely breathe when I put on mascara. Yeah. Just use a little down here. Spray my little cup. And we're gonna take no. And we're just gonna powder that area right there. Just gonna touch up that. So, lip. So for lip, what I had planned was I have D2 here, and then 65 Spicy Mauve for Maybelline, and then the other Maybelline Almond Rose 565 Color Sensationals. They're both Color Sensational. This started because of my peach tree, remember? And the color of the peaches right now is not all the way standard peach color. They're more green, but they're also kind of this color here. There are days when my lip is actually exfoliated. I know it doesn't seem like it on this channel, but it's true. Put this one like that. There's this one, and there's this one. I think I'm gonna use this one. Bingo. Done. So I really don't know where this video is gonna go dialogue wise. I kind of was talking about a bunch of stuff, like I was really all over the place. If I'm able to make sense of it, great. If not, please excuse how scattered the dialogue was in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. You know what this look suddenly reminds me of? Watermelon. It's even more summery than I originally planned. I planned for my peach tree and ended up in watermelon land. I wish I could grow watermelon. Okay, bye.
Of mine, you catch me anytime I want to fall. Obukina bando me wende motonu makane keyemba bobe. Oh, I found an angel of life. You always see the best in me. Itonda bando me yena.